because you're not an idiot. Let's just humor him. Yates likes his little games. Don't be long.
You got my message.
You'd never get caught on camera. Not unless you wanted to be seen.
Here.
So, what's
I got
the
you an
play?
invitation, just like old times. Come find me when it's done. Good luck, 47.
Oh my gosh, be careful. The ground's super loose here. If we fall, we're going to seem like such idiots. We want to fall. We just need to get the police to real.
Ready, Pam?
Mr. Yates, what can I do for you? A tour of the facility? At this hour? I didn't know we had investors coming. A private tour. Mr. Yates, with all due respect, we are about to harvest the Malbec. I hardly think this is the best use of my time. Fine, if you say so. Who is the audience? Diana Barnwood and Tamara Vidal? The politician Tamara Vidal? Okay, and the last one? Corvo Black? Is he your, fixer? The scary one?
A private tour of the estate. Diana, Vidal, and this fixer, Corvo Black. Black is a threat, but also an opportunity. Yates's own machinations are inconsequential. Joining the tour will give access to Vidal, away from the crowd.
Okay. I'll clear my schedule. Right. Thank you, Mr. Yates. Enjoy the... Why does he want me to play tour guide to his socialite friends? It's Harvest Day.
He probably just wants to show off, Patron. I know I would.
Eh?
Huh?
They're interested in anything going on down here right now. Because I don't.
What is it now? What?
You have some guests waiting. Senor Yates wanted you to give them the grand tour. Remember?
As if I don't have more important things to do than babysit Yates' socialite friends. It's only harvest season.
Better do what he says, Patron. Big shot New York lawyer like that. You want to get on his bad side.
Well, I'm not going anywhere until I have decided if the crop is right for picking. Bring me the 3 Malbec grapes, okay, Ramon? If Yates doesn't like how I prioritize, he can weigh me down with concrete and toss me off a bridge. How's that?
3 grapes, was it? I'll get my picking knife.
Because they don't think of you at all.
So, you're saying I could flip them up when they wouldn't know?
Oh, man, come on. I left it right here. Seriously, who takes another man's picking knife? It's gonna be one of those days, isn't it?
Este hombre sí no tiene la menor idea de lo que está hablando. Para hacer la bandeja, la vieja no se hace así. I don't know, I think se pone... Here I was in a hotel room with this woman that I didn't know. I swear to you that I didn't do anything to her. Not that I know. But I love you so much. I want you to...
Talking about us up there, I can tell.
I'd say they're paying about as much attention to us as
Speaking knife. Speaking knife. Pick it up. Okay. You need to show yourself, or whoever you are. No, not here. Great job, Ramon. Just great.
That knife is coming out of your salary, too.
What? I wonder what that was. Are you kidding me? I mean, why? Ah!
Diago's planning to go to Spain? So much for lucky number 43.
Huh?
Hey, ¿qué tal? What's going on? Hey, Guarida.
Someone's causing trouble.
I don't... Hey, assholes! I need to call something in now! Here we go again. That's it. You don't want to yank my chain today, mijo. Come on out. There's still time.
Yates, with all due respect, we are about to harvest the Malbec. I hardly think this is the best use of my time. Fine, if you say so. Who is the audience? Diana Barnwood and Tamara Vidal? The politician Tamara Vidal?
Sounds like a shitty deal to me. But maybe the manager...
You're
doesn't feel
handling
good.
that food like my
I
husband
feel
handles
warm right
sacked
now.
potatoes.
What's going on
Go
with me?
easy on them.
Don't be so dramatic.
Be a little more gentle, would you? You don't think Gabriel will.
Did I leave it at lunch? No. No, I had it here when we... Oh! So stupid!
Patron is waiting for his grapes.
Oh, yeah.
Messing around again. Ah!
Mr. Vargas, I have the 3 grapes you requested.
Yes, good. Bring him here. Now, let's see. A lovely inky black color. Good size, large and firm. Seeds, brown, excellent. And finally, taste. Sweet, flavorful, robust tannins. Some floral notes. Marvelous. Why, I say these grapes are ripe for harvest. Inform the workers, will you, Ramon? I have a third to contact.
Will do.
All right, you got my attention. Oh, that's all.
Welcome to Vignetta Yates. I'm Gabriel Vargas, chief winemaker, and I will be your tour guide. Any questions before we start?
Yes, but they're all above your pay grade.
We're good. Lead the way, Senor Vargas.
Follow me.
Hey there. Hey.
First stop on the tour is the production floor, where our prize-winning Malbec grapes are processed. Our equipment is state-of-the-art, including a drag-in freezer unit. And last but not least, our grape crusher, industrial size for your disposal purposes.
Interesting.
Follow me, please. This is our grape crusher. The destemmed grapes are crushed into a thick pulp, rotating cylinder, making each grape quite impossible to ID. Follow me, please. This is an industrial cold storage unit, useful for preventing cellular decomposition. It easily reaches temperatures of -10 degrees Celsius. Trust me, you don't want to stay inside for long.
No kidding. Hey, there's no doorknob on the inside. Seems like a pretty glaring safety omission, if you ask me.
Probably soundproof, too.
And good luck getting a phone signal.
Follow me, please. Next on our tour is the fermentation atrium. In these spacious tanks, which could easily be able to contain a couple of hundred human bodies, The sugars in the wine are converted to alcohol. This is also where we squeeze the must into a fine juice using our grape presser.
Fascinating.
Come along. Our large fermentation tanks are constructed from solid French oak, and each contain up to 500 gallons of grape
Looks like an
juice.
accident waiting
You
to
don't
happen.
want to fall in.
Occupational
But if
hazard.
you do,
Eh,
at
Burnwood?
least you'll die happy. Final stop, the barrel room. Nothing dramatic, just wine biding its time. The vault next door contains our most precious bottles, but the access doors are made from ballistic glass and can only be unlocked from the security room high above our heads. So, unless you're the Sparrow, don't get any ideas.
Remarkable.
Hey there, big boy.
Ah, here comes Mr. Yates now. Perfect timing.
Ah, Miss Burnwood, is it not? Don Yates. Pleased to meet you. You come very highly recommended. As Chief of the Heralds, let me be the first to say welcome aboard.
Why, thank you, Mr. Yates. Rest assured that I will be following your every lead. Very closely.
Say, that reminds me. We're about to have a little Herald get-together up at the house. Just a modest toast to celebrate my forthcoming inauguration as Constant. You are, of course, most welcome to join us. I believe you shall make a fine Herald.
Who are you? I'm not sure I know you. Hey! What the hell is this? Hey, you! Stop! Hey,
Kill me, man. You have no idea. You'll have no idea. Don't do it. Don't do it, man.
Hey, what the hell? Ow!
Our large fermentation tanks are constructed from solid French oak, and each contain up to 500
Well,
gallons of grape must.
Looks like an accident
You don't
waiting
want to
to
fall
happen.
in. But if you
Occupational
do,
hazard.
at least you'll
Neighborhood?
die happy. Final stop, the barrel room. Nothing dramatic, just wine biding its time. The vault next door contains our most precious bottles, but the access doors are made from ballistic glass and can only be unlocked from the security room high above our heads. So, unless you're the Sparrow, don't get any ideas.
Remarkable.
Here comes Mr. Yates now. Perfect timing.
Ah, Miss Burnwood, is it not? Don Yates. Pleased to meet you. You come very highly recommended. As Chief of the Heralds, let me be the first to say welcome aboard.
Why, thank you, Mr. Yates. Rest assured that I will be following your every lead. Very closely.
Say, that reminds me. We're about to have a little herald get-together up at the house. Just a modest toast to celebrate my forthcoming inauguration as Constant. You are, of course, most welcome to join us. I believe you shall make a fine herald once the training wheels are off.
I wouldn't miss it for the world.
Capital. Right this way. Into the lion's den. Oh, almost forgot. Cortazar, please nip down to the wine cellar and tell Mr. Flowers, the sommelier, to prep the 1945 Grand Paladin and bring it up to the house for our special occasion.
Got it, Chief. Flowers. Mr. Yates wants the 1945 Grand Paladin brought up to the house. Special occasion.
What did aliens land on the front lawn? Have the ghosts of Jesus, John Lennon, and Ava Perón unexpectedly come for dinner? Help me out here. What could possibly be so special?
Above your clearance, Flowers. Just
A meeting in the root cellar. And judging from Yates's choice of wine, some type of celebration. Likely a gathering of heralds come to congratulate Yates on his upcoming promotion. Diana's presence, a calculated risk.
it already.
Fine. What's the passcode again?
Last year of World War II. If you have to look it up, shame on you. Now, the temperature and humidity in
barrel roof is all controlled by the ventilation system. State of the art. Highly safe.
Sweet. How do you operate it? I'm a bit of a grease monkey myself.
My area, friend. The control terminal is up in the security room. Take a look. Just one of the guards placed a smoke BLT sandwich near the ventilation filter. The whole facility smelled of bacon for a week, and Mrs. Yates is a vegan.
Off you go.
What the? What idiot would drop...
Are you all right, Patron? I'm fine, Santino. It's just the night.
No way in hell! I told them again and again, the thermostat must be perfectly calibrated at all times. 58 degrees, no more, no less. Oh, why do I bother? Don't you dare hit me!
I'm not sure I know who you are.
Hey, Flowers. Over here. Come on, while we're young.
Sir, I present to you the 1945 Grand Paladin.
Huh. Somehow I thought it'd be bigger. Come on, Flowers. Guests are waiting. Go on, get yourself patted down. We're still on alert from all those big shot CEOs getting offed.
I need to search you if you want to pass. You sure you don't got something on you? Nothing gets past me, you better tell me. Okay, everything seems to be in order here. Hey, you'll get to stepping, Holmes.
So here's the deal, Flowers. The boss is having a powwow with some employees, and discretion is the name of the game. I'm sure you figured that out already, you being a scholar and all. Don't discuss, disclose, or hell, even contemplate what goes down. Just set your mind to wool-gathering mode. You think you can do that for me, Flowers?
Worry not, Mr. Cortazar. I'm the very soul of discretion.
Good man. They're already at it. Go on, place the wine on the table. I'll pour it.
Decant.
Pardon me, Your
I have
Majesty.
always considered the heralds the unspoken heroes of Providence. The nervous system, effectively and reliably... Ah, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Flowers, our resident sommelier. I believe he has brought us something quite special. Perhaps you will educate us, Mr. Flowers.
This is the 1945 Grand Paladin. One of only 5 bottles in existence. The vintage is legendary. The proverbial unicorn wine. The year was hot. The wine's super concentrated, and thanks to hail and frost, the production was small. Only 300 bottles were ever produced. And when the vineyard was bombed during the closing days of World War II, only a single crate survived. It is said to have amazingly complex aromas with long, savory layers of fruit and spice flavors, and a silky texture. Enjoy.
Wonderful. Thank you, Mr. Flowers. Feel free to stick around in case our guests have questions. This wine was gifted to me by the Arch Society in acknowledgement of my firm's legal services. It stands as a powerful reminder that Providence draws its strength not from force, but from partnership. We are but a few, and yet together we are unstoppable because we stand united. My friends, loyalty is everything, which is why we cannot allow traitors into our ranks.
Ah, yes. Here it comes.
This woman has waged bloody war on us. More than a dozen heralds and operatives dead. Your colleagues and clients, my friend, Ken Morgan. Not to mention the partners themselves, our founders, our benefactors. Make no mistake, this woman's hands are soaked in blood. Our blood. And Arthur Edwards, the new supreme head of Providence, is handing her the keys to the kingdom. Now, does that seem right to you, my friends? Does that sound like loyalty?
Absolutely. I agree. Absolutely.
Perhaps Edwards simply recognizes talent when he sees it. Perhaps this is why I am also in the running to become constant. And following this childish outburst, I dare say I am in the lead. Dawn.
What the hell?
You're lying, of course. Which only proves my point. You cannot be trusted, Miss Burnwood. This woman will be our downfall. That is, unless we take matters into our own hands. You are heralds, sworn to protect Providence against all threats, including inside ones. I have devised a plan. Together we can make it work. But you have to decide now, my friends. Are you with me?
Yes.
Yes. I agree. Yes.
Listen to yourselves. Don Yates is not even appointed constant yet. And already he conspires to betray his master. I don't pretend to understand Edward's every move, but I do know that this man is an opportunist and unworthy of office.
Then you are a traitor to the Heralds. The room is against you, Tamara. Stand down now or share her fate.
Edwards will hear about this.
I think not. I am sorry, but you brought this on yourself. Mr. Cortazar? Escort Miss Burnwood to my office. I'll join you shortly.
Right. Move it. Let's go.
I'm warning you, Yates. This will not go your way.
We need to get our story straight. Diana Burnwood died today by the hand of her rogue Agent 47. Tamara Vidal, who saw through the assassin's disguise, was, alas, killed as well. This is what you will all attest to.
I'm in.
Yes.
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 I agree.
A toast, then, in her honor. Savor the taste, because you never will again. And let me remind you, we are in this together. One goes down, we all go down. Here's to loyalty.
To loyalty.
Remember,
Yeah,
Flowers,
keep it real.
you never saw a thing. Not a damn thing.
Valentina, it worked. Yes, they all back my plan. Your plan.
Looking fine today,
Cortazar
sir.
will dispose of Burnwood, and Corvo is staging the crime scene, with all the heralds backing my story. Edwards will have no reason for doubt. As always, I owe it all to you, my love. Looks like a beautiful day after all. Yes, see you in a while.
What the hell?
Sir, this is a no-go.
Remember, Flowers, you never saw a thing. Not a damn thing.
Valentina. Yes, they all back my plan. Your plan. Cortazar will dispose of Burnwood, and Corvo is staging the crime scene, with all the heralds backing my story.
Yeah, hey, bro.
Edwards will have no...
What the hell are you doing? This is not a playground.
No, no, no!
Good. I was beginning to worry.
Were you?
No. Listen up, 47. Yates will be here shortly. He'll have his thug Cortazar do his dirty work, but he won't pass up on the chance for a good gloat and a monologue.
So, private space? Kill room decor?
Exactly. We won't get another shot at this. Now sit down and blend in. When I provide a distraction, you just be ready to move.
Corvo, pick up your damn phone. Plan B is a go. I repeat, Plan B is a go. Start prepping a crime scene. Like we discussed. Remote, staged accident. Oh, and Corvo, make it for 2. Just improvise. Miss Burnwood.
You rolled out the red carpet just for me. Don, you shouldn't have.
So confident, even in defeat. I suppose you're not used to danger, always safe behind your screens. Just tell me one thing before we part ways.
Why me?
Why you? Why would Edwards trust you? Please. It will keep me awake at nights, and I'm 65. I get up 4 times to piss as it is.
Oh, it's simple, really. Edwards is proud. He considers himself the cleverest man alive, and yet we tricked him on Isle of Scale, and it's eating him up. He needs to win. Full, unequivocal victory. My recruitment was just the feather in his cap. By the way, you were right about one thing.
Yeah? I'm all ears.
It's an isolation, Don.
What are you doing, you asshole? Don't just stand there! Shoot her!
And I will make it my mission to tear down Providence brick by brick. Finish it.
Such a good boy.
Well done, 47. Better get rid of the body. Won't be long before they come looking. When you're done, meet me on the dance floor. Oh, and dress appropriately.
tell you, whoever thought they were doing the world a favor by bumping off Rico Delgado and his fixer, Andrea Martinez, needs a crash course in history.
I think one less drug lord would be a good thing.
Not if they're the lesser evil. Rico Delgado was a son of a bitch, but he was our son of a bitch. Plus, a stabilizing factor for the whole region. Now, the cartel is in the hands of Mad Dog Hector Delgado. He's about 3 Colombian neckties away from a
I could use a smoke.
I grew up here. These majestic plains were my playground, and returning here to pick up the mantle of my ancestors feels just incredibly profound.
Our goal here at Vignetta Yates is simple. From our state-of-the-art winemaking facility to our carefully nurtured grape stock, hand-picked with loving care by local experts, we have only one purpose: to make the best wines in Argentina and beyond. I was an attorney. For 4 decades I served the law. Now, I serve something far grander. I serve the land, and the land of Mendoza longs to make one.
I grew up here. These majestic plains were my playground, and returning here to pick up the mantle of my ancestors feels just incredibly profound.
Our goal here at Vignetta Yates is simple. From our state-of-the-art winemaking facility to our carefully nurtured grape stock, hand-picked with loving care by local experts, we have only one purpose: to make the best wines in Argentina and beyond.
clean. For 4 decades, I served the Lord.
Hello, sir. I take it Edwards told you to chaperone me. Any idea why?
You know why. Justice earned. Until Edwards is satisfied you're not sailing under a false flag, I will be his eyes and ears.
I meant why you?
I suppose I'm more perceptive than most.
You're also very loyal. My guess is Edward's decision to make me a herald is not too popular with the other heralds.
We were at war about 5 minutes ago. Some people are funny like that.
But not you.
I admire the craft, the audacity. Everyone said Providence was untouchable and along you came. The way I see it, you did us a service.
That's cold. I like you more already.
Touché.
I'm saying, no other law firm has this kind of brand.
Excuse me?
Why are you here, Burnwood?
Didn't you know? I have tango fever.
Thing is, nobody held a gun to your head. Why did you take his offer?
It was time for a change.
I'll say. Learning the truth about your partner. Harsh. But you see, I've read your ICO profile. All those years, never took a contract for money or glory. Only to serve your personal brand of vigilante justice. Targeting those who write about the law, except for yourself, of course. No? If you want a little bit. I was waiting. I did garbage duty for 30 years. You certainly kept the world's coroners in their toes.
Edwards is right. Power never dies. It only changes hands. And his hands, well, I figure the world do a lot worse. I thought resisting power was noble. But revolution is a young person's game. It's easy to tear down. Much harder to build. I figure I can be Edward's conscience. God knows I have the practice. Did I pass your test?
It was hardly the Pledge of Allegiance, but it's the best I could expect from a free-thinking radical.
What are we doing here, Dexy?
Monumental Records are longtime clients of Morgan Yates & Co. I thought we'd come show John our support.
Hey, good to see you.
And have them escort Mr. Yates' brother back to the rehab facility. Yes, in Maryland.
What do you believe in, Vidal?
I believe most people need to be led. They want it too, mind you. They've just been brainwashed by liberal humanism to think it's something to resist, something to be ashamed of.
Might is right. Is that it?
Any dumb mob or chest-pounding gorilla has might. I believe in merit, the rule of competence. Those who are born with superior skills and intellect have a moral obligation to lead. It's as simple as that.
Wow. You're just a social media shitstorm waiting to happen, aren't you?
Don't talk to me about privilege. When the enemy is at the gate, you want them. last man leading the charge, privileged or not. Questioning natural hierarchies is a peacetime luxury, and it only leads to chaos and decline. Providence must exist.
A necessary evil.
Nothing evil about it. No such thing.
Hold on, let me get a glass of wine.
Don't let me stop you.
But he has the reason to come. He is Edward's closest legal advisor. Not even Thomas Crofts or Eugene Cobb had a direct line of contact. I'd say Yates is at the top of a very short list.
So, how do you feel about Burnwood?
How do you think? She and her friends killed me on the balcony. Probably Bronson.
I grew up
May I present the House Cabernet Sauvignon? A melody of black currants and red cherries rises above a backdrop of leather and toast. On the palate, you'll taste juicy, dark berry fruit, along with a trickle of sweet spice and savory plums.
Here we have a
I'll pass. Find me a bottle of Pinot Noir, then we'll talk.
You heard the lady. I'm sure you have a Pinot in stock somewhere. Let's head back to the party.
Whatever you say.
grew up here. These majestic plains were my favorite, and the survey pick up the mantle of my ancestors to success.
I believe Hayes and Toro from the class this year. Maybe she'll agree to temp. I'll look into it. No, we're not paying for curriculums. Hard currency will just have to sue the airline. I happen to know a good lawyer.
Does it bother you, being the odd one out?
What's that supposed to mean?
You're an outlier
Sir,
too, Tamara.
Your
You
breath
don't linger with the
stinks.
other heralds.
Back
They're so
off.
impressed with themselves, aren't they? Ordering all those big shot
Excuse me?
CEOs around,
Those
but
are the
not
wrong
you.
napkins. I said
Where they see
petroleum,
power
not
and
meat.
prestige,
It's not rocket
you
science.
see duty. That's why you're Edward's most trusted aide.
Jesus. You want to borrow money?
Yes.
Tell me, was your heart set on becoming the next constant? The thought must have crossed your mind.
Perhaps. But Edwards doesn't want an echo chamber. Must be why he hired you. You know, some of the heralds think we should have killed you right along with Lucas Gray.
And what do you think?
I don't like wasted potential. We don't see eye to eye on just about anything. But I do respect your ambition, your idealism, your ruthlessness. You just need to grow up and smell the coffee.
Somehow, the mad bastard got it into his head that Martinez and his brother were killed by a Moreno assassin who infiltrated their ranks. He's purging his own Sicarios at random, and they, in turn, are ratting on each other like 1950s Hollywood. It's a hot mess. Plays merry hell with the construction and real estate market.
Perhaps someone should take steps to retire.
With ICA off the board.
Perhaps that's not good. Even 94% might never go
So, what's your take on Yates?
Charismatic, commanding, verbose like a
Hey,
Victorian
how you
novel.
doing?
But all that's just a courtroom facade. He wants you to think he's all bark. Many a young plucky attorney has made that mistake. But behind that carefully crafted bon vivant exterior is a slick, backstabbing little sewer rat who'd never fight a battle that he hasn't already won.
Huh. Anything you don't like about him?
Don Yates is an opportunistic crony. He doesn't give a toss about Providence or what we stand for. The man has no convictions. All he cares about is power. That might have been up to code with the partners. And place than fat cats just conserving the status quo. Edwards is different, though. A true visionary. Don't know what he sees in Yates, but the man is rarely wrong.
Rarely?
The vote is still out on you.
The class always had a strong following in Buenos Aires. You and Quentin have How are you? Recognition rate. That's impressive in a fragmented post-monocultural market.
No, I'm quite sure. In fact, Mr. Yates is so
Looking sharp today, sir. It was a short stint, but they made their mark. The archetype will never be...
Hey, yo, there's no need to flex. You ain't got to impress me.
Zoe and Sophia.
Why the number?
Fast, right.
It's all they gave him. I just made it a name.
What makes him tick?
What?
That, but
Oh. Are you gonna pick that up?
what kind of Wait.
Where exactly is the meeting? Police work.
Tell me about your exchange partner.
Fast and bright.
Why the number?
Everyone knew they
47?
lived on borrowed.
It's all they gave him. I just made it a name.
What makes him tick? That particular investment is the Institute. It's a bit of a black stain on our roster. From what people like to gather, capacity for empathy, along with
He tries his best to be whole. Over the years, we found an arrangement. You could say he outsourced his conscience to me. I would curate the contracts, navigate the murky moral waters that he was unable to fathom. He was the gun, I was the safety.
Fascinating. What an extraordinary display of trust.
It's no more than what any soldier does.
Of course. Who came up with the accident MO?
It began with a jet ejection seat, but that's a story for another time. There's some sloppy wiring. Just an accident waiting to happen.
Occupational hazard. Eh, Burnwood?
Let's rejoin the fun.
Wherever you go, I go.
Hey, figure out
out what that was.
Yes.
Where are the ornamental torches?
Assassination
Go get them
goes
in the
with the
van.
territory.
Well,
Kind of high-profile targets did your man eliminate over the years? Your exploits were curiously absent from the ICA papers.
Who did you have in mind?
I know about our people. The Smallfish, Caruso, and the Santis, Strandberg and Zaydan, Ken Morgan. Alex won't be too happy about that one. Your very own Eric Soders, Robert and Sierra Knox.
At Edward's request.
I'm not judging. Call it professional interest. Let's see. You did old Janus and Cassidy. I like Cassidy. Grumpy, but I still liked him. Zoe and Sophia Washington. Athena Savalas and the Haven Trio. And finally, the partners themselves. That's not even counting the militia ringleaders. Delgado, Wazir Calais. Quite the resume.
You don't know the half of it.
Alexander Kova, leader of the Yardbirds?
Yes.
Figured as much.
no mistake.
Anyway, Nathaniel continued Sophia and Zoe.
Good. I want to see time before I cash in my chip.
Yeah, not good. Great. 94% of my cases never go to trial. Why? Because the moment the other side hears the name of Morgan, Yates, and Cole, they know.
Hey, thank you for your service, buddy.
Edith Van Orton. I don't believe that was a solo accident.
No.
Too good to be true.
The band formerly known as The Class, minus Jordan Cross. That's the reality, Heidi. You don't like
Sir.
it, we can still accept the live gig with Rena. He plays Arena.
Dino Bosco? I knew it.
Calls for a Cabernet.
Go ahead.
It was some kind of accident. Need some help. Let's out.
estás?
I have to give you a pat down if you want to come through here, parcero. Ah, well, you know, just security precaution. Okay, you're good to go. Póngale, póngale.
Good evening, son.
I mean, compared to some of the other power players at the party, a former lobbyist.
Yes. Why is the DJ still at the airport?
Hi, sir. Okay, you must be joking.
Well, what do you know? My, my, my.
So, what's your take on these ICA papers? Oh, hell of a thing.
Huh? As if we
It's just... like ICA could exist and thrive for so long without the public's knowledge. That it does. That it... That it does. That it does. Yeah, I... Well, just for the sake of argument, say one half...
It'll be fine. You'll get a hit and make lots of money. Hell, you might even see some of it once Quantum Leap and Dynasty Global and all other streaming platforms have taken their share. You just smile and do what rockstars do best. Dear.
Yeah? And what's that?
Get drunk on somebody else's dime.
Well, just for the sake of argument, say one had an urgent problem and one found oneself without one's
Excuse me, if I can have everyone's attention, please. So, here is a question. What did Milton Friedman, Ayn Rand, and Ronald Reagan all have to say about retirement? As far as I am aware, not a damn thing. Retirement is hardly the most exciting of life stages, but it is the most terrifying. Why? Because the proverbial golf course is the last stop before the morgue? Why no? If anything, we are larger in death. Death holds no fear for the great, the accomplished. No, my friends, the thing that scares me is not the death of Don Yates, but the death of Don Yates, attorney-at-law. The disintegration of the professional self.
Excuse me?
Retirement is
Those are the
an
wrong
existential
napkins. I said
goal.
petroleum, not
And that
meat.
is why
It's
I
not
retire.
rocket science.
It is the final frontier, the ultimate rite of passage. It is an abyss which I must gaze.
No. No mistake.
Thanks to my beautiful wife, Valentina, I am a man with a hobby. And I intend to make the most of it. So drink my wine, eat and rejoice in the knowledge that no matter how high you ascend, how much you accomplish, the greatest fight is yet ahead. Thank you all, and welcome. Ah, yes. On behalf of our asado chefs, the wonderful Yosa brothers, I am delighted to tell you that dinner is served. Bon appetit. Ah, Raul. Delighted you could make it. Valentina, I don't believe you have met Raul Salazar. Special advisor to the Pope. Long time client.
It was you who kept my husband up all night for the better part of a year.
Yes, most unfortunate. Some believe it would have been 1054 all over again. We were most pleased.
Oh, I really do not take credit. It was Ken who led the defense team.
Ah, yes, Mr. Morgan. I was saddened.
It was a terrible loss to myself and the firm. Ken truly was a giant.
Gone and down, Dr. Dog. We brought him down here. Thought the country air would do him some good. Unfortunately, he was run over by a grape picker.
Yes. Apparently, you can bring the dog out of the city, but you can't bring the city out of the dog.
I see.
You're joking, right?
Oh, yeah. 40 years ago, one founding partner, if rumors are true, has left his office. Should I be worried, Mr. Yates?
Far from it. We have over 40 partners vested. Cream of the crop. Rest assured that you're in the best of hands. Now, if you'll excuse us, Raoul, enjoy the party.
Sir. Oh, God, this isn't happening. Really?
Come in, Command. It's me. Looks like an apple, what I'm getting at. Roger that. Over. And foreigners and whatnot find themselves in. Go. What?
That's cool, though. I was third in the line of succession. Carry on.
It's done. Now what?
Now, we strike at the heart.
Edwards. You know how to find him, don't you?
Why, Edwards finds you, 47. He is untraceable, and he never lets you forget it. He is cocky, and that will be his downfall.
What's the plan?
Too many eyes. Meet me at the Olive Grove at sunset. One last tango, 47.